Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Today we're making cheap, easy cake cookies. We made them, well actually she made them for
Sure
her
did.
in the last video for the adoption bake sale, and they were a hit. So we're gonna make confetti cake cookies and also the chocolate cake cookies, which
Chocolate chip.
chocolate chip cake
Chocolate
cookies,
chip.
which everyone loved, and they said that it was the
went so
best
fast.
cookies.
They came back over and over to get more cookies. They thought they were so good. And they are homemade, technically, but they're kind of more like semi-homemade because Walmart did have to
Yeah, semi-homemade.
work for us. So, these cookies, we did the math, and to just tell you how cheap and efficient they are. One batch, if you use the Great Value Cake Mix, because my Walmart didn't have a whole lot of selection today, with your 2 eggs, with your half cup of oil, we Googled. The entire amount for one batch is $1.53. You can't beat that, even with the cost of how cheap flour is nowadays and baking powder. You still have to add eggs, milk,
Vanilla extract, everything.
there you are. And we get ours from Cosmel.
Yeah,
So
which
that
is-
cost, it's the cost of a cruise.
Cost of a cruise for good
Sure
vanilla.
is. Yeah, that ain't cheap, but it is fun. Anyway, so we're gonna start with Stephanie's confetti cake cookies.
All right.
Take it away, Steph.
So we have a whole box of this confetti cake mix.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna dump that in.
Dump it right in. All of it. Bag and all.
Even the
Dump it all in.
plastic. But make sure you
Don't
take it
dump
out.
the For the turtle's sake, throw the plastic away.
Yes, yes. Throw it
Mhm.
away. Make sure you know
Dose.
what to put in there.
Well, we're not using the recipe on the box.
oh, this is your own recipe.
This is our own recipe.
Oh, okay.
So we've pre-measured out half a cup of Earl.
So half a cup of oil.
Earl. You can use
Earl.
either canola Earl or vegetable
Make sure you
Earl.
get it all in there.
Shake it in.
Okay.
Toss her in the sink.
Then
Then
we're gonna do 2 eggs.
go swivels.
These are my farm fresh eggs that come from Father Chicken.
Yes,
Farm.
Father Chicken
He's
Farm.
coming soon to the video, so watch out for that.
Her babies poop these out.
They do poop them out.
Yeah.
Make sure you clean them if they're fresh.
I did clean them, I promise.
Did you
With
know in
Dawn.
European countries
No, don't.
they don't clean them
No.
and they don't refrigerate them?
No.
Because when you clean them,
We have that like perineum.
the layer has that protective
or
layer.
what- Not perineum is our protective layer. It's the chicken perineum on the egg. It's called.
All right, so I'm just gonna
But they
mix
don't
this
clean them,
up.
It's disturbing.
Well, at home, not
that's
in the
what we used to
fridge.
do. That's
And
true.
they're fine.
And I checked them to make sure they're fresh. Actually, while Stephanie's stirring, I can show you how to check eggs for freshness. Hold on.
So you just stir, stir, and stir.
Set your egg. In
And
the
you never
water.
want to overdo your mixing. It messes with the baking.
It does. So this egg is as fresh as she can be. It's laying on the bottom. If she were to float, and sometimes they'll even like set up on they're not doing on her hind legs, on her point, if you will. That means it's still good, but it's questionable. She's not floating. That's a fresh egg. We're good to go. Good job, Stephanie,
All right.
babies.
That was easy. Your turn.
My turn. Okay. So on to chocolate chip. So you can use yellow cake mix, white cake mix. I mean, if you're feeling froggy, you can even use confetti cake mix and just add chocolate chips to it. It's a lot going on. So for just classic, I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit.
Side note, confetti is just yellow with sprinkles in it.
That's
So,
for true.
yeah. There you go.
I didn't have it. Walmart again. They're very disappointing right now. I'm not mad at them. I'm just disappointed. But they didn't have the confetti fake mix.
Not
Wow.
fake. Well, it may be fake.
Well, cake mix. So I actually had to add my own sprinkles to a yellow cake mix. So anyway, on to the chocolate chip. We had a box of yellow cake mix. You know, these are 88 cents at Walmart. If you do Duncan Hines, if you're feeling so inclined, they're like $1.48.
Duncan Hines is better.
It is better.
If you ever
but
want to make a cake, it's the best.
mine was out today. Don't be mad. Next time. So I'm breaking up some clumps. You know, if we were being like all the way professional, we'd sift this, but not today.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need
There's
to.
no need. They're
There's no
cookies,
need.
so.
They're cookies. That's fine. It's not cake. It's not a wedding cake. It's not profesh. Okay. We're semi-profesh. All right. Half cup Earl.
You look like you're about to take a shot.
I felt it.
Half a cup of chocolate
Ready?
chips.
Half cup Earl. And you can see it goes. So I've mixed milk chocolate, and then I like to do the semi, but I like the mini semi. So I like 2 different sizes. It makes it look more fancy. So actually, we're gonna do our eggs first. Hold that thought. You want to break the eggs? You do better.
Okay, I'll do it.
You're so good at this.
Thank you.
You grew those eggs, so you get to break
I grew them
them.
myself.
You did.
Out of my
Green. No, they didn't come out of your butt. Come out of your baby's butts. Okay, so now we're mixing. Just gonna mix this in real quick. Like a lady. So dainty. Stephanie says we're gonna fold in the mix. We're not.
You could, yeah.
I'm gonna give
Well,
her help.
it's not a powered stir, like a handheld stir.
I'm
or
a powered stir.
a KitchenAid. They're so strong that they would
I'm a kitchen maid.
break up like chocolate chips or anything like that.
Tush.
So.
So we're doing it by hand to show y'all how fast this is too. I mean, think about how long it takes to make chocolate chip cookies normally. There is no chilling process. You don't have to wait. Your kid has a PTA fundraiser something tomorrow and you got to go. You work 9 to 5. We don't. We're working not to 5.
Not to 5.
See what I did there? See what I did there? So you got to make something quick and you're like, I don't want to be the turd that buys, nothing wrong with that, buys cookies at Kroger. I highly recommend those Kroger Deli.
Yeah, the Kroger Deli chocolate chip cookies are really good.
Spot on. These are better. Sprinkle in. Here comes the minis. Ready? The little babies, the little preemies like Jesus. And then we're going to mix those little babies in. Now this is more of a fold.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
casualty.
Kind of in the way. I'll scoot over out of frame.
You have to. All right. We're thoroughly mixed. Our next step is going to be to make them into balls.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we have our pans ready. Our dough is ready. We forgot to mention, preheat the oven to 350, and we're going to put these all in the pan and bake them for 10 to 12 minutes.
That's right, Stephanie.
What's wrong?
No, you're fine. That's it. Oh, we use parchment paper to line. So I've spent top dollar / my husband has spent top dollar on, I'll show you, hold on an expensive silk pack things from France. They're not as good as parchment. I'm not gonna lie. They were, but now he's not. So we're using parchment. The whoopie pies was a. I'll show you later.
So my cookie scooper this time is a meatball baller.
It is.
And we'll see how it goes. Look at that.
It's perfect.
There you go.
It's beautiful. I got a cookie scoop / ice cream scoop, but that one I got for cake pops because to measure them out to make sure they're the right size. I mean, it's beautiful.
How far apart should we do
This
this?
is a disaster.
How far apart?
Well, they do spread, so I do 2 1 2 1 instead of 3 2.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Mine is not going to be as pretty, and we're as fast as Stephanie's. I can promise you that. But here we go.
Baking challenge. Who can scoop the fastest?
Mine's tragic. It's not fair. I gave you the good tool. Oh, Stephanie, you're already winning. There's no need. There's no competition, boo. You just gotta click it a lot until it eventually comes halfway out, and then you just gotta take your fingies and then you have to roll it into a ball yourself because it's not very
Mine are too
efficient.
soft.
Meanwhile, I'm sorry my hair looks like a sister wife. I'm getting a haircut soon. Just ignore it. Everybody's fine. Nobody died. There's no hair. I watched it. And these cookies are for us, so please don't judge.
I win.
Anyway, carry on. Yeah, there was no question. So here's what I did on the chocolate chip cookies at the bake sale to make them so big. Let's try it.
Push them down. Yeah. Oh, it's sticky.
Yeah,
You have spray.
they're early. Mine are early. Like hand sanities. That's what we do with hand sanities at the store because I always get too much. On COVID, you have to be precautious. Who's had COVID here? Raise your hand. Who's been vaccinated and boosted? Raise your hand.
Half.
Oh, half season.
I haven't been boosted, but I got all my vaccinations.
I got the Rona after I went on a cruise. And my parents did not hesitate to say, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
She likes to hug people, though. That's her own fault.
I did hug everybody I met. That's true. I feel a lot of feels.
You want me to help you?
You don't even go here. Mean Girl? Okay.
It's a good movie.
Because you beat me that much. You're I'm telling y'all, it's worth it. I got, so the meatballer, that just sounds like Arrested Development cornballer.
The meatballer.
You don't watch Arrested Development. Anyway, you get a 2-pack for $10 on the Amazon, but one's a 2 tablespoons and one's a 1
What are we
tablespoon.
talking about?
The meatballer.
Oh, the meatballer.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Plug.
Amazon. Maybe we'll tag them below. I don't know how to do things. Maybe our editor will. It's fast. Look how pretty. I beat you.
Yeah, you did.
Remember when I beat you?
All right.
Okay. Now we're gonna bake these beauties at 350 for 10 to 12-ish minutes. We'll surprise you. I'll let you know when we're done.
All right, so the chocolate chip cookies were done at 10 minutes.
Because they got crispy on the
Yep.
edges.
You don't want the whole thing to be brown because it'll just be really crispy.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
Unless you want them to be crispy.
yeah. And it's been 12 minutes, so we're doing the Funfetti.
They're
This one,
so pretty.
you can't really tell as much. You can see some of them have brown. They're done. All
They're
right.
so pretty.
So it's-
They're sticking, but it's okay. We're gonna come with a knife. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everybody's fine. Look how crispy and pretty. I'm on keto. I'm sad about it.
smells delicious in here.
It smells like heavens to Betsy. I'm still gonna eat them. I'm so.
All right, guys, so we got the cookies out, so we have to wait for them to cool down to do what we need to do with them.
Cool down.
And we didn't even say we still had more left over.
Yeah.
So you can make another pan.
I know. Well,
Probably more than one, or a big pan. This
You
one,
went 8 versus 5. That's why.
this one I can do a little pan, and yours you can do the big pan.
We'll split cheese. And then I got the 1 tablespoon meatballer, but again, I bought it for cake balls. For sizes. And that's why they're so evenly sized. It's good. But with cookies, y'all probably know, you have to let them cook not as long as you think, because they do harden up and they settle when they cool. So that's why we went ahead and pulled them out at 10 and 12 minutes. And we'll be back in a minute, and we're gonna show the smaller size cookies. The minis.
Did you break one?
No, it's misshapen.
Fun fact: while they're still hot, and if you break one, you can push it back together and it'll be fine.
They're malleable. So we're just moving them over to my French still pat. Too cool. It's great. It's great. Yeah.
All right, we got the mini ones now.
The mini baller. Look how cute.
And there's
They're so precious.
one. And you're supposed to cool your pan before doing more, but we know what we're doing, so.
Do we? It's fine. You know, this one time I was watching Martha Stewart, and her mom grew up during the Great Depression. And if you watch Martha, you'll realize this from now on. She takes every bit of everything off of her spoons and
I
stuff.
saw one clip where they had a lady and she was doing a cake and she didn't get all the cake batter.
Martha stopped her and made her take.
Yes, she made her. Could you imagine how embarrassed you would be?
Just meet Martha Stewart is a dream of mine. But if she were to correct me,
you would cry.
probably,
On TV.
I'd cry later. I try to hold it together for Martha because
Like, I'm not crying. I'm not
Martha,
crying.
man. Want to smash volleyball?
Yeah.
I feel like that sounds dirty.
It does.
All
You
ball.
smash, I ball.
Don't smash my ball. Sorry.
4.
You okay?
It smells so good.
I know. I wish we'd smell-o-vision. They're a little bit oily, I'll tell you, but it's moisturizing.
It is.
Look at the glow. Look
Yeah.
at that. That is
A little
that
bit
is
of crumbs on my hand.
free moisturizer.
Oh.
And it smells.
I turned off the oven.
It's okay.
I love smelling fingers.
All right, it's been 9 minutes. 8 minutes wasn't long enough. And they're kind of browning around them.
So we're gonna go ahead and take them out. All right, so the mini cookies took 9 minutes. And we'll let them cool.
And we're finished. Y'all, look how many cookies we got for $1.53 for hers. So I did add chocolate chips. So mine, I didn't do the math, but I think it's around two.
Yeah, two, maybe
buckaroonies.
So.
Or 2.10ish. $1.53 for these confetti cookies. So you got 13, but 8 of hers were big ones. But we're talking
Big ones.
as big as a head almost. Big ones.
I was like,
and
what are you doing?
I got 16, but only 5 of mine were big. So to show you the size difference, big versus little. I mean, that's cheap. And I'm telling you, they're so good. They taste better than bakery. They taste like homemade, and they are.
They feel like real
technically
cookies.
homemade.
So
They do feel like real cookies.
I never thought you could do that with cake mix.
With cake mix, y'all, because think about cake mix is just like flour and like
Yeah, it's the same
hydrogenized
thing,
oil
but like
and-
different like sizes of ingredients.
Yeah, but in one convenient box for 88 cents for great value. All right, do you want to taste test?
Yes.
I'm gonna taste test this small one. This one has more chocolate chips. I'm gonna taste this one. Pick your poison.
I picked mine.
Ready? Cheers.
That's delicious.
Oh my god, that is so good. Come on. Well,
no.
it's so moist. I feel like what's her name, Jennifer Coolidge? It's so moist.
Chocolate.
Oh, come on.
That's good, but I like the chocolate chip more.
Well, it has a little extra. Oh my gosh.
This is so soft.
To be fair, sugar is foreign to my palate right now, but they're so soft and perfectly browned. Everybody's gonna think you made these from absolute scratch, which
Yeah.
I mean, you can still say you made them homemade. But they're homemade and you made them with love, and that's all that matters. So for our adoption bake sale fund, I'm selling this to my neighbors on our neighborhood Facebook page and then my sister's neighborhood page also for $20 for 12. So if you think about it, for the confetti ones, that's over an $18 profit that we're making for our adoption fund. So that's an option if you can find somewhere, which is a huge challenge, especially after COVID, where you can, make money off of bake sales. But that's an option. So we're doing that.
Yeah, it's so easy. I feel like people don't want to do it because it's just a lot of work, but
It's not.
it really isn't.
You saw how fast it was. That was in real time, y'all. Don't tell
Is
me
it good like that?
It is. You want to try it? We've already had COVID. We're fine. We're vaccinated.
Thanks for watching. I hope you'll try. Please subscribe,
Like and share.
and comment. Let us know what you want to see. If you want us to try something crazy, we're down for it.
We're idiots. We're either going to do a really good job like we did this time, or
Bad last time.
we did last time.
Too much salt. Don't put too much salt.
Don't be salty bee.
All right, guys. See you on the next one.
Bye.